It's 5 tips on how to make soulful R&B chord progression for Drake. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you like this video. Make sure to hit that Discord link in the description below as well. I'd love to have you on that server. Let's dive right in it. So the first tip that I got for y'all is to use 7th and 9th chords when you're laying down your chord progression. So I'm gonna let you guys in on this little secret. You can put on this snap scale, and whatever key you're in, we're gonna mess around with like let's do C minor. And then when the snap scale is on, every note that you press is gonna be in key. All these white notes are the notes that are in key. Since we're doing an R&B chord progression, we're gonna do a little classic 2-5-1. We're just gonna count up the scale to lay it down. Here's our 1. Oh, let's go down to the 5th octave. Here's our 1. Here's our 2. We'll lay it down right there. 3, 4, 5. Cool. We're gonna lay it down. That's our 1. Cool. Oh, so 2-5-1. Bam. Now another little trick to make 7 chords really quick. Hit Control A to highlight every note. Slide this out to make a little copy, and then while you're in snap to scale, all you have to do is hold down Shift and press the up arrow twice. Boom, boom, like that. Since you're in snap to scale, every note that you're in is going to be in key. So then you're just going to skip one note in the key, go on to the next note to hit your 3rd in each of these chords. And then do the same thing for these notes. Boom, slide it out, create a copy, up 2, boom. Now you got your 5th in each of the chords. Now what we're going to do is going to slide it out, boom. Shift up 2 again, bam, bop. This is 7th. All these chords are 7th. Just to make this a little more appropriate, we're gonna bring this down. Boom. Let's call it inversion. And you just bring one of the notes down, up or down an octave. Still in the same structure of the chord, still in the scale, but just make it sound a little more better. It's all together. I wonder if this will sound good. Maybe. Will this sound good? Maybe. Okay, let's see how this sounds. I like that. Sorry about that one down in inversion. So what I like to do here is I like to bring the progression to the other side. If I don't got like one on my mind, I just copy it again and make this first chord a 9th chord. What we're gonna do, same thing that we've been doing. We're just gonna drag it out, boom, go up 2, bam, bop. That's your 9th chord, boom. Just to add a little variation. So we're just gonna run it back and see how this whole thing sounds. You'll see how different it sounds. Again, this chord right here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna invert this to make that sound a little more, add more variation. Oh, what happened? Nah, yeah. But yeah, let's make this a 9th chord just to play around, just to show you guys more 9th chords. Bam, bop, same thing, just shift it out and go up 2. See how this sounds. Probably a little bit much, but. Okay. You probably invert that. Oh, no, we can't. Not to make it sound better, but yeah, you get the point. 7th and 9th chords is all about making chords more full. Make it sound more ambient, really, because when you switch this to also a different sound as a pad too, maybe like a supporting piano, really adds a lot of like fullness to the chord progression, which is really what you want when you go for like these R&B, Drakey type sets of vibes, man. And so another thing that you can do, which I actually just recently started experimenting with, is to make sure that you got a lot of notes, like the same note playing in like almost, if you can, all of your chords that you're playing in the chord progression. Now, like with these two with these 2 notes right here, they're not in line with this little G note, but I can make them in line. So you know what we're gonna do? Bam, bop. Just gonna bring it down, shift down. Now all these notes are playing the same note. And what I know just creates a little bit of tension in all these notes. Since like some of these chords, how this isn't really a natural chord, it's gonna sound a little off, but it's still gonna sound good mixed in with all these other chords because it's still in the key. Bam, boom, bam, bop. This is a G note, so let's see how this whole progression sounds now. Damn. Man, that sounded beautiful. So another thing that you can do to spice these chord progressions up, you can play around with space and add pockets of space. So like, let's see. Like right here, we'll go ahead and add these little pockets up. Boom. And then with these chords, make it a little bit longer. Because you can also play around with like, you know what? How about we go like that? Play around with the variation of space. So we're putting no space between those chords right there. Now we're playing with like a little, what you want to call this, a quarter bar? Is that what we're gonna call it? Yeah, quarter bar space after these chords. And we're going like a half a bar space. Boom. Playing around with different space, but it just adds a little bit more movement if you're looking for like a little more rhythm in your chord progression. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go like that, bam, bam. Let's see how this sounds. Cool, man. You get the gist. So, you know, this ain't one of the tips that I got in mind for y'all, but you know what we can do? Mess around with these bass notes. Go and bring it down an octave. Spruce these up. We're just gonna strum this a little bit. See how this sounds. Okay, I like that, man. I'm gonna just take a little bit off the tail end. Sometimes they get interfered. Highlight everything, hit Alt R just to randomize the velocities. And now we in business. To make it sound a little more realistic. But yeah, playing around with space for your chord progressions kind of just adds like, yeah, it just makes your whole chord progression / melody a little more interesting as the listener listens along. Also creates like pockets for the artist's voice, vocal to peek through at times or shine at times, you know, just so you don't have something planned all the time. Really just creates variation. Makes the whole chord progression more interesting. Now some melody sauce that I just also recently learned was to invert a little pattern that you got maybe at the end of 4 bars or a little 4-bar loop. Kind of just invert that at the end of your 8-bar loop, and I'll show you what I mean. A little simple pattern. Let's go like, what that? There we go. How would this sound? Let's go like this. Boom, 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 boom. How that sound? Boom. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring these up, because man, I'll bring these over like this. Cool, man. And now we're just gonna invert it. So like how this goes like this, up. We're just gonna make this start where this note starts right here. Boom. It's gonna make like this. Boom. It's gonna like that. Boom. And so now it's just the opposite of what we got on the other side. Let's make this drag out. Boom. I don't know why that's a little shaded line. So let's listen to the whole progression now. And then now what you're just gonna hear is the same progression go like boom, 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 boom. It's gonna go boom, 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 right here. Just add a little variation. Okay, timing way off. My fault. Yeah, my fault. Time was a little messed up. I redid it. Let's listen to it now. Cool, man. So yeah, this one was a little messed up because this is like starting right on it. But yeah, man, a little melody hack just to create a little simple melody. With melodies, kind of want to be careful to not get in the way of like the feeling the chord progression is creating. But if you're kind of stuck, don't know what kind of melody to create a simple little melody at the end of your little 4-bar loop, and just invert that into your 8-bar loop. Bam. Now for some real Drake sauce, and I'm talking real Drake sauce. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this whole pattern, chords and melody, pitch it up an octave. So we'll just highlight everything and control up, boom. Now it's in a higher octave, so it's gonna sound like the opposite side of pitch. So the whole thing with that is I'm sorry, this looks kind of confusing, but here's our pattern right here. Also these as well, but this is our pattern, boom. What we're gonna do is bounce it to an audio clip. Watch. We're just gonna go hold down Control Alt and C, audio clip, start, boom. Gonna bounce it out to a wave clip. Then with this wave, what I'm gonna do is here it is right here. We're just gonna shift it back down an octave. So right here with the pitch, boom, bring it all the way down, 12 semitones. Oh, top left of the screen says minus 1200 cents, so I know you did it right. Bump it down 12 semitones, and now it's just gonna create like, it's in the same octave as our original pattern, but it's just gonna sound a little more warped. It's gonna sound super beautiful. It sounds like hella high end was cut off. It just sounds super warped. Mad beautiful. Watch, you'll hear right now. Damn. Oh my word. Damn. Oh my word. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's a hack for sure. But that's the real Drake sauce, man. I've been using that a lot lately. It's super hack to get that like ambient soulful R&B vibe, like Drake / SZA vibe. But yeah, those are the 5 tips I got for y'all. Hope y'all learned some. This one is my favorite for sure. The audio and the octave, definitely play around with that. That is the best one. Best tip in my opinion. My favorite tip out of all these tips. So there y'all have it. Hopefully y'all learned something from this video. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Should have hit that Discord link in the description below as well. Again, would love to have you on that server. Going that thing by the day. Again, I will see y'all in the next video. Much love. Deuces.